Good evening, fine gentlemen and women out there, the Wolverine Nation. Doing another live stream. Tomorrow, I am going to be hanging out with my kids, so I probably will not be doing a video, although I do have a video planned for Friday. I'm working on a story. The story is actually getting written right now. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. I just wanted to uh, Coda Boy was on John Crump live earlier, but I just wanted to touch on some stuff. First, this axe right here, Black Swan Blades, which is my axe company. This is the first of 12, and if you notice, the letters are reversed, and that's because the first edition is I reversed the letters, but when they actually do hit the market, the letters will be fine. But just wanted to do a few of these to make them unique, since this is a prototype. It's a 1080 steel, rosewood handles, real leather, real brass, everything else cool. So yep. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. We got a lot to talk about here, and not a lot of time to do it. So let's go ahead and start with what's going on with the Secret Service. The head of the Secret Service here was supposed to be testifying in front of Congress on Monday. The head of the Secret Service is a woman that used to work for Pepsi, but now she works for the U.S. government. Her name is Kimberly Cheadle. Well, Kimberly Cheadle was supposed to be testifying next week in front of Congress, but she would not be now because the head of DHS has blocked her testimony in front of Congress, which brings up the question as to why, and if they wanted to go ahead and alleviate any concerns of it being some type of conspiracy or whatnot, which I'm not saying it is, but if they wanted to alleviate any type of concern about any type of conspiracy, then this is not the way to do it, blocking her from testifying in front of Congress. So it looks like she's going to not go ahead and do that, which is kind of interesting because they really did not give a reason as to why they are blocking her from testifying in front of Congress, but they are blocking her from testifying in front of Congress. Also, we learned today that before Trump even went up to speak, the Secret Service was aware of a potential threat, and they still let Trump go on. So this is really interesting that they knew about the potential threat, and instead of preventing him from speaking, they let him speak. I'm not sure as to, maybe they have potential threats at every type of thing, but they were notified and they were aware of the threat and let him go on anyway, which seems like a very bad idea to me. I don't know, but it's just a lot of weird stuff went on, and I'm never going to attribute to malice what can be explained with incompetence. But yeah, that is definitely an interesting. Oh, what? Oh, they're saying that she will. So Majorca backed away. Interesting. I have not seen that reported, but yeah. Okay. So that is so she is going to testify now. Okay. So I got to change everything. So now they are saying that she will testify. Yeah, I got it right here. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Now let's talk about Biden. Biden has COVID, which is definitely interesting, right? That he has COVID. He has been defiant, saying stuff that God Almighty himself would have to tell him not to go ahead and step down, blah blah blah. He's not going to step down and everything else. But now there's a bunch of different news agencies reporting that Biden is more open to stepping down from the nominate from being the nominee. And it looks like it would be Kamala Harris that would be taking over. He has been talking to his advisors and he has been asking them if they uh, if they think Kamala can win. So it looks like he's more open to stepping down. Not only that, but this is a really interesting part, is they are delaying the DNC by 1 week. So everything's being pushed back 1 week. And I don't know if we're going to see Biden on the ticket or not, which brings up a really funny point as to why there will be no VP debate right yet. The the Trump campaign put out a statement and it says it's very interesting. They said we do not know who the Democratic vice president is going to be, so we can't lock in a debate before their convention. To do so would be unfair to Gavin Newsom, J.B. Pritzker, Gretchen Whitmer, or whoever Kamala Harris picks as her running mate. That's from the campaign. The campaign. So yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. One of the reasons why I think they might be doing that, if you look at Virginia, for example, Virginia has not polled for a Republican presidential candidate since 2004. And right now, if you look at the VCU poll, which I will go ahead and bring up and share here, Trump is up by 3% in the VCU poll, which is definitely interesting. So that is, and I can't pull it up because I got well, I got ad blockers everywhere. But here it goes. I can actually log in here. Give me 1 second. I'll bring up the Washington Post. So it looks like this is Trump being up in Virginia is a freaking massive deal. I don't think people realize how big of a massive deal this is. And what the hell did I do to there? I don't know, guys. It's one of those days. So that is a massive deal that Trump is up in Virginia. Even though I don't like Trump too much, he is better than Biden. So I will have to say that. Some people say you shouldn't vote for, the lesser of two evils, but in this case, I think I might have to. Yeah. So here it is. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up. So VCU polls show Trump ahead in Virginia as support for Biden wanes. Right now, it looks like they're going to be um, if the election happened today, it would probably be around 330 electoral votes for Trump versus Biden. So I can see why they are trying to change it up. But I think Biden is in a free for all. He had a Zoom call earlier on, which apparently went absolutely freaking terrible. It went terrible. It was supposed to be worse than the debate itself. So that probably has something to do with that. Yeah. Oh, MC's bringing up Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is attacking Elon Musk. He's saying that Elon Musk is trying to rule the world by doing massive donations. If you don't know, Elon Musk is donating $45 million of a month to Trump, the Trump super PAC. So we'll see what happens. So he should have added Big Mike. Yes. Yeah. So I'm curious to what you guys think. I don't think Michelle Obama wants any part of this election. Whoever it is being thrown to the wolves. Do you think that Biden is going to step down? That is question number one. Question number two is, if Biden is stepping down, do you think Kamala is going to take over as the candidate? And if Kamala does take over the candidate, the final question for you guys is, Big Mike, I know, is who do you think her vice president will running mate will be? So if it's Kamala, I believe that Gavin Newsom will be in there. I don't think they'll put Whitmer in there. I could be wrong, but I think it would be Newsom, which would be very, very bad. I don't think it's going to be AOC because I don't think how old is AOC? Let me look this up, guys. AOC age. She's 34, so no, it cannot be her. Actually, she turns 35 on October 13th, so I guess it could be her technically. Yeah. So, well, we'll see, but I think AOC is too a decisive figure to win anything. So I think it will be Kamala Harris and probably Newsom. Because you got to have an old white guy on there for some reason. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I don't think it will be AOC because she'll only be 35, which is really, really young, and she's an idiot. And Kamala Harris is an idiot. So if you put two idiots up there, they're going to get slaughtered. One of the other reasons why I think that it's going to be Kamala Harris and not Joe Biden is because Kamala Harris is also polling better than Joe Biden. So the so it looks like she might have a better chance. What I like to do is to check the betting odds for president instead of like polls because the betting odds are usually a little bit more accurate. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I haven't pulled these up yet, but I'm gonna pull it up right now and let's take a look. Betting odds. Okay. All right, very interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and share this right here. All right, these are the betting odds online. Let me try to make it a little bit bigger that you guys can see. So the betting odd data. So Trump has a sizable lead here, which is very interesting. Harris is running second. Biden is running a distant third. And then you got like Obama, Newsom, Whitmer, Kennedy, Clinton, and Haley. So for that, that is bad. I don't know if I would want to run for president on the Democratic side right now. We'll just have to see. I just thought this was very interesting, and I'm not going to do a video tomorrow. Just wanted to do a quick little live stream tonight and just talk to people. You know what I'm going to do? Let's do this. Anyone want to join? There you go. Be on for another. Don't want to stay on too long. Adam Schiff would get absolutely crushed. Adam Schiff is not a popular guy, and I don't think he can translate to national popularity. But I kind of doubt it. MC wants to know. Adam Schiff is just a moron. I hate that dude. Definitely hate that dude. So we'll have to see what happens here, but it's definitely something that is interesting to see going on here, and we'll have to see what happens. But I just thought it was important to let you guys know that we might be seeing the end of Joe Biden's campaign here. And yeah, it looks like Chuck Schumer, and who's the head of the Senate, and Hakeem Jeffries, who is the House Majority Leader, both asked Biden to drop out. It's both the same. I don't think Kennedy has a choice. Why not Spartacus of Cory Booker? Yeah, I don't think that he's in the running. I'm gonna propose to you guys something that's very, very I wanna say disturbing. Someone asked me who really runs the country. And my answer is the disturbing part. So I don't know who runs the country. If you told me who's running me their name, if I told you their name, if I knew, which I don't, I do not think that we would recognize the name of the person running the country. So I just don't know who's running the country. And to me, that's very, very scary. The oligarchs, exactly, but our oligarchs are unknown. Yeah, I just got home, so haven't been watching the RNC. I'm gonna watch the replay. It might be China. It definitely might be China. Interesting. I heard she had a stroke or something. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. The administration. I think that there's someone behind the scenes actually pulling the strings. There is someone behind the curtain. And I don't think it's Hunter Biden. I don't think it's Joe Biden. I don't think it's anybody with Biden. I don't think it's the Obamas. I honestly believe that it's someone that if we said, "Hey, it's this guy," we'd be like, "Who?" Because whoever's doing it, they don't want to be known, which is definitely interesting and scary at the same time. It's one of those things where it's just it's something like out of a movie, which is good job, Joe. You answered every question. Joe Biden sitting there like looking all effed up. What's up, JC9? Yeah. So just be on the lookout for the axes. That's about it. I got another story I'm writing that deals with New Orleans. I have another story about the Ministry of Truth that will be coming out soon. That is definitely going to be interesting. There's a lot of really interesting things. I'm thinking about if you guys are going to goals, let me know. I might be doing like some type of meetup type thing down there or whatever, but I'm not sure. Goals is the GOA convention. I'm definitely thinking about doing a meetup with everyone, whoever wants to meet up. Also, on in beginning of April and April, August, first week in August, if you are around, they are doing something at XCal, the Guns Out Range Day. And if you guys want to meet up at Guns Out Range Day, I'll be there as well, hanging out. So if you guys want to meet up in Ashburn, Virginia, there it goes. Yeah, the ATF. I do have another story about the ATF database as well. That is going to be coming up as well. I got a bunch of stories. I just wrote a lot of stories over the weekend, so they're just coming out slowly, but everything will be coming out. So I would expect to see the New Orleans story tomorrow, the record story on Friday, and then next Monday will probably be the Ministry of Truth story, which I got documents from the disinformation board, and that's not really gun related, but I think it's gonna blow your mind what I found. But you guys are gonna have to wait because it's definitely interesting. It deals with tracking certain people and everything else, which and working with social media companies to track certain people. So yeah, so that's it. One more time. Here, this is the Frostbite. Black Swan Tactical is going to be up there. Black Swan Blades as well. I only have 12 of these. Made right now. They take pre-orders for the new ones coming in, but uh, five are spoken for. I'm going to open them up to my mods, my supporters on locals, Patreon, and uh, okay, is that the battle box Dementia Joe was referring to? I actually have a theory about that. I think he didn't mean to say battle box. I don't think he even meant to say ballad box. I think he meant to say battle bots. He wanted to have a fight with the Republicans using battle bots. And I think that's the whole thing. He was going to use, I don't know, one of the battle bots. Remember that show, Battle Bots? Still on. Great show. But I think that's what he's talking about. But if you're interested in one of these, let me know. This is going to Battle Bus. It might be. He might be talking about Fortnite. He's gonna do a no build Fortnite battle with the Republicans. But yeah. Just hit me up, info@crumpy.com. Like I said, right now I got these. I'm gonna sell 5 to random people and then whatever. Yeah, I am very aware of that, and I have a bunch of other information that will probably be coming out on Friday. So stay tuned for that. I'm probably going to release the written article on Friday and then the video on Saturday. But yeah. All right, guys, that is it. I'm going to take off. I got to finish my New Orleans story because what the New Orleans police are saying does not match up with what the AG is saying. So, yeah. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. And with that, we are going to get out of here. Goon Beam. If you don't have a Goon Beam flashlight, go ahead and talk to Goon Beam. He has some badass flashlights. Goonbeam.com, I believe it is. But I have several of his lights, and they are incredible, and you're not going to beat them for the price. I picked Goonbeam. I was going to bring up the website, but whatever. Goonbeam.com. I wholeheartedly endorse them, and I don't endorse anything that I do not use myself. And I do use Goonbeam flashlights, and that's not like a paid advertisement. It's just I use his stuff, and it's really, really good. All right, guys. So stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keeping the fight. I will see you guys tomorrow, or the next day actually. So bub- Goon Beam, not Goon Beam, Goon Beam, Goon Beam, right there. Not Goon Bean, Goon Bean, and I it. I will see. All right. All right. See ya. Bye.